We are successfully rolling.
All right, identify yourself.
Allow me, my name is Remy Sweis. I go by Remy Sweis on stage. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for showing up. It's nice that you showed up.
Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Remy.
You guys are
Hell
awesome.
yeah, look at that.
Sporting a new look.
Letting the beard grow out, see what happens. Last time I grew one of these was like 2014. And it didn't grow long, it just got thick. And I want to shave it every day.
So I grew my beard long too.
When I first
You
met
have
you,
to
you
take
had
care of it.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking care of it, and it was so cluttery that it was so itchy, and I was like, oh, I need to get it good. But then I educated myself. I was like, you gotta oil it, you gotta keep it, you gotta keep the edges off, gotta keep the edges on the bottom, take them off, so it keeps like length growing.
The plan is to go through November. So I'm gonna be volunteering for Skankfest this year.
Cool.
It's my first Skankfest. Super excited. I won't know my chores till like a week or two before the show.
Is that in Arizona or where is
It's
it?
actually going to be in New Orleans this year,
Wow.
bro. And it's been in Vegas for the past like 3 or 4 years, and in New York before that. But yeah, it's going to be in the business district. Are y'all familiar with New Orleans?
I am.
No, I'm not. I've never been.
So there's Canal Street,
Yeah.
and think of that as like Broadway in New York, right?
Gotcha.
There's a bunch of hotels and places to shop and that right there. Well, on this side is the business district, casinos, nicer
Gotcha.
hotels, and then on this side of Canal is the French Quarter.
Got
And
it.
so the same streets will have different names on both sides of Canal.
Right.
So, yeah, and then it's I've always been there in the middle of the week. Anytime I go visit a place, it's best to go in the middle of the week, in my opinion. Less people
I agree.
access
Less-
to whatever restaurants
You
and
have
stuff.
more access to everything. Yeah.
And then yeah, monuments.
Less
at night
pickpocketers.
are a lot better.
Less
Yeah.
pickpocketers. They're usually in the weekends.
You
Yeah.
guys
Yeah,
hear
the
about
French
the-
pickpocketers.
You hear about the European pickpocketer that's missing in America?
No, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, so
What part of Europe?
I think the UK. I
So
think that's
you-
what their thing was. They were a pickpocket like extraordinaire, and they thought they'd come to America and see how far they can get away. And
And they're at large?
their family has no idea where they're at. They haven't heard from them in weeks, and they're reaching out to people, and they're hoping people can help find this dude. And I'm just like,
He's probably.
I mean,
Well, he's
depends
been
on where he's
picking
pickpocketing.
some not so amazing pockets.
Bro, you saw what the Americans did in Europe to the pickpocketers over there. You seen that one lady? She was in Italy or something?
What
Spain?
pickpocket?
Yeah, some lady pickpocketed an American woman. She grabbed her by her ponytail and turned her phone on. I was like, give me my shit back.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I can't stand for that shit. You know, being
Yeah,
evil.
that was happening in New York, Robert. They stopped reporting in New York during the pandemic era,
Yeah.
and that was happening quite a lot. Remy was just there. Remy, when did you come back? What?
literally
3 days ago?
Tuesday last week.
Last week, yeah.
Yeah, I went out there Thursday. I did a spot I was invited to in Jersey City.
Hell yeah.
I started great. The first 3 minutes were fantastic. Then I took a big brain fart. I had a big brain fart.
Those are good to have sometimes.
I was up for like 36 hours. I was excited getting there. I couldn't go to bed the night before. And then, you know, the show was at 9 that night. Whatever. I got good footage out of it.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I signed up for a Kill Buddha show the next day and won a comp spot for the future. And then Sunday was invited to the Luxor Lounge off McDougal.
Okay.
And completely slayed for 6
Yo,
minutes.
did you eat the kati roll by McDougal?
No.
Bro, come on.
It's on my list.
Yes.
It's on my list. That's all I like to do is eat.
How long you been doing comedy, man?
That's a great question. So,
Wow, thanks for
Since
that.
I was born,
2006 was the first time I signed up for an open mic.
2006.
I was
Wow.
only able to do comedy once or twice a year up until like 2018, 2019.
Is that in Michigan?
Oklahoma City. Thank you
Oklahoma
for
City.
asking. Yeah. All right. So, for the folks, I was born and raised in Oklahoma City. Both my folks are from Jordan. They were teenagers when they came to the States.
Hell yeah.
Still arranged marriage, same clan and all that. But they decided to start their own thing in Oklahoma City.
Hell yeah.
And
Did they pick you out a wife?
they've tried. I have aunts looking
Oh.
still. My parents'
that
marriage.
culture, Robert, they never give up.
My parents' marriage didn't really work out,
No.
Robert's like, why wasn't I born in that country?
and my
It's a
mom.
good culture, man.
My mom
Set
growing
you
up
up.
never.
They set you up.
My mom never really made a big fuss about my brother and I getting married up until recently. But everyone else on my dad's side of the family think I should have been married at 21 and had like 3 kids by the time I was
Yes,
30.
that's exactly the culture. It's, you know.
Yeah, it's not good. You gotta build yourself. It takes years to build
I
yourself.
really did.
Yeah, but then
We
you
take on
lose
one.
all the you know, the fresh material for the babies.
It's true. The younger you are, the better it is to have kids.
Yeah, yeah.
It's stronger.
It's true. Yeah. It's just they've done a really good job of turning people off into having families.
That is correct.
There's been a war in families for quite a while.
Very unfortunate. Where now we need people. There's anyway. We're getting away from the comedy stuff. So when I first moved to Michigan, it was the beginning of 2019, and that's when I was able to take advantage of multiple mics in a night. And then
2019 in OKC, right?
Michigan now.
In Michigan,
Now
okay.
I'm in Detroit.
Gotcha.
And
In
then-
Detroit.
Now, just know that a lot of times throughout my life, I was committed to a job or a relationship, and I wasn't able to dedicate a lot of time to comedy. Now, I always did right. I ran a counter service restaurant, and so I had tons of conversations with people from all over the world because it was in a shopping mall, and worked out my bits. And whenever I did do comedy, I would roll 25, 30 people deep on a Wednesday because I'd plan out 2-3 months in advance, and
Hell yeah.
just because I got a lot of encouragement from family and friends.
That's cool.
That's fantastic. How long have you been in Austin?
I moved to Austin for real in August of 23, August 2nd,
August 2nd and 23.
but I came down here a few times before then to kind of see how it was going, do some recon. And yeah, the week before I moved, I had set up job interviews and had employment. So when I got here, I could not really worry about
Yeah.
money too much. I mean, I didn't come down here with shit, to be honest. I was encouraged by my cousin and my buddy kind of sponsored my move down here.
All right.
They fronted my rent for 2 months.
Awesome, man. That's pretty cool. Great
Yeah.
friends.
That if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. That's 100%.
Salute to them, brothers.
Yeah.
Salute. Salute to the homies.
Yeah, life's crazy. 3 years ago, I was tiptoeing through the tulips, working for a company that paid very well, but they were trying to censor a lot of the stuff that was coming out of my head, and it ended terribly, but it gave me the freedom to dive into comedy and really push myself. I did a book report on a joke book in the 3rd grade. I used to watch Dangerfields and all the HBO specials growing up. Single digits. You're talking about 6, 7, 8 years old. And so, yeah, I was very influenced by Rodney Dangerfield. I would say Eddie Murphy and Andrew Dice Clay are like my top 3 comedians.
I would
Oh, yeah.
suggest that you write a bit on Tiptoe Through the Tulips as your based on your job.
Oh, you know what I was doing? Whenever we decided to part ways, I would get up on stage during comedy, and I would sing, "I'm walking on eggshells," because that's what it was, It was
The question.
It was, the end of 22. Everything was getting extra hypersensitive, and whatever is what it is.
God damn, I was going to ask a question. I forgot.
So sorry.
Oh, no. We never took this off.
What's your mission for? Why does that have to come off?
I don't know.
My-
I think we're
my
just going to have to
mission.
live with it.
So when it comes to what I want to do, it's probably not the smartest. Like, I don't have goals written down exactly. I know what I would like.
Right.
I want to take my time and get there.
Whatever happens, happens.
For sure. I know that I am funny and clever enough and personable enough that if I give myself the right opportunity, that it might take me somewhere. So it's always, let's see what happens with me. You know, it's always been like that.
The journey is, I think, the real fun part.
I mean, everybody, you know, goes
The
through
destination, you know, is over there, but you know, you kind of like somewhere over there. Sometimes you go over here. Sometimes you go.
Well, it's good that you don't have a defined ending point, because it could end up being better than you anticipate.
For sure. A lot of people get caught up with certain clubs, and
Yeah,
now
it's-
their likeness and rights is tied to a certain company now. And,
Yeah.
you know, that's what really turned me off about shows like,
Yeah.
you know, the X Factor, America's Got Talent, or even The Voice.
Yeah.
You know, I know that, you know, American Idol, those people that won when it first started, they were.
That was one of the things that during the pandemic, when I was like studying all the stand-up comedians, I'm like, hey, this is one way out without having any of these corporations attached to you. You could do this by yourself if you were like, you know, keep putting your time in, and hey, in good time.
I know that doors will open the funnier I get,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And I see it happening now, where like my joke progression through my head is like accelerated, and it feels even better because when I first got here, man, people can be assholes, bro. Like I was
That's
doing
a
my
given.
thing, like
It's a given.
I keep to myself. All my problems are myself. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I was like half a dozen people that were like trying to throw me off my game, like either trying to intimidate me to leave, or you know, just trying to be slick, you know, in situations where they had the upper hand and stuff. And now I'm crushing in front of those people. And not only am I crushing in front of those people, like it's very apparent that I've passed them comically.
See, your growth is your own, and it shouldn't be compared to anyone else's. And if other people are comparing theirs to you, then they're at fault. A person's growth is their own, because your branch might grow on this side, you know, and completely have a different fruit that would come out of it.
Have you thought of creating a show?
Oh, I think
You
about
need-
concepts all the time.
Good. Give me
one
I've
second.
used
Keep going.
I've used ChatGPT and Grok to write out episodes and seasons of trivia shows.
Cool.
I have an 80s, 90s, and 2000s based trivia show. 10 episodes a season, 3 seasons, 1 season of each.
So you're already on it. You're already on creating shows.
What I do say and what I will say when it comes to goals is I'm hoping to find like anywhere from like 30 to 40 clubs that will have me twice a year, so I can just run a circuit, you know. I feel like if I can get 4 or 5 shows in a weekend,
You can do it. Just focus on something that you think would be a good fit for you, and then start reaching out to those places.
Well, I keep going to New York, man.
Yo, that's the best place. I was there, Robert. It like
It's so great.
the open mic scene. It is another level. We over here, this is like,
It's pay to play, but it's more organized.
it's more organized.
It's like
and
$8 a ticket, and they make you buy an item at the bar, which is fine. You can get a fucking bottle of whatever water, and it
Yeah.
counts. And
But the thing is, over there, they're bringing like their. So what I was noticing was that they're bringing their top game at open mics,
yeah,
and I was like, okay, so now, okay, if they're
because you're paying to do it.
I get it, but still, like, you have to work at an open mic, like that's your workshop.
True. I mean,
That's what I was doing. I paid for it, but that's what
they're offering comp spots. Usually, if you hang out or if you do well enough, you can win comp spots for future, open mic. And then also, they have contests where they're giving people.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that
like residencies for like
yeah,
a month
no,
and stuff.
that whole thing is amazing. But what I was saying was that they were like really good, Robert. They were bringing in their A game, and they were like on point.
So the comics were bringing in patrons.
Patrons sometimes, yeah.
They do have bringer shows and stuff like that. But what Solomon's getting to is that nobody's up there really messing around and trying to say like whack ass shit.
Yeah, when we
That's
come
what it
out
should be,
here,
yeah.
there's like people just winging it.
Yeah, because they're not.
No one's
prepared.
winging it up
Trying
there.
to get up and say some
Yeah.
wild ass shit.
Yeah, people are not winging it up there. They're actually like doing work.
They're more serious, probably.
Yeah.
They
You got a
are.
lot of jokers around here.
This guy's taking a picture of. Is it his girlfriend?
Yeah,
He don't have a ring.
She looks.
Oleg,
She looks so Swedish or something.
Oleg from Queens,
Oleg from Brooklyn, bro.
Brooklyn, Coney Island, right?
Coney Island, yeah.
Is that Brooklyn or Queens?
Coney Island is Brooklyn.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Coney Island is Brooklyn. I did go to visit him. Amazing. He's an artist. He's got like a whole studio going, Robert. Really cool place. The next time I'm gonna go visit, I'm gonna have like a whole, like a day in the artist's life, kind of like a whole episode with him. But yeah, Coney Island, and he's got like a top high-rise right next to the boardwalk. We did go to the boardwalk.
Need to. I haven't explored Brooklyn a lot.
Bro, this was my first time going to the Coney Island boardwalk ever in my life. I've lived
really?
there half my life.
You didn't even go walk around
First
for
time.
free at all or anything?
No, first time, because you're always working when you're there. And, when I go back now, it's like I'm a tourist in my own hometown. Remy, I discovered Italian deli by 8th Avenue and like 20-some street. That's been there since 1925.
There's a lot of that, man.
I walked in and I'm like, oh, this is like a plain looking deli. I walked in and I'm like, can I have a sandwich? He's like, yeah, what do you want? I'm like, yes, give me this. And then I sit down. 125 years old deli, Rob.
That's pretty
And
awesome.
I walked past it thousands of times.
What style of comedy would you say you do?
Very lot of bedroom humor.
Mm-hmm.
I say that. I mean,
Bedroom humor.
well, I mean,
Hell yeah.
Bedtime stories?
I wouldn't say bedtime stories, but like a lot of adult
There once was a
themed
tree.
stuff. Like just
Hid in a cave.
it's just one of those things where like if I think it's funny, I want to say it, and like a lot of my jokes are dirty
Fluid.
for the most part.
So you rate your stuff R or X?
I
Or
mean,
PG-13? Your own personal rating.
I talk about.
You can.
I have a joke.
Can you
that's in-
tilt Can you turn a bit PG-13 and turn like full X?
I have.
Can you turn that?
I
don't
have-
know if I can.
So there's different levels of clean,
Yeah.
and I can do PG-13. I've done shows where you have to mind your manners and not cuss.
What we are missing from this conversation, Robert, is Remy is a big petrol head or gear head or car nut, or what do you call them?
No, gearhead is the
Gearhead
term.
is
I
the
mean, I'm not
American
like I don't
term.
turn wrenches and stuff like that, but I love cars.
Yes.
I love driving. I love driving fast.
What's your favorite car? If you could have it today, what would it be?
Bro, I had one and I never want to have one again.
Which
It
one?
was Trans Am from the late 70s, early 80s. Ended up
The
being the
T-top?
biggest fucking headache.
Glass tops?
The one I had did not. It was gold with
Looks like you'd belong in that car, yeah.
bro, it was pretty fucking cool. I say it was cool. I will never own another classic car that's not built from the ground up.
Remy also is
Just too many
a
problems.
Formula One
Yeah.
fan.
I got to meet some of the Ferrari drivers when I first moved here to Austin. Bro, I've had some crazy jobs.
I've met one driver, Pierre Gasly. And bless you, Robert. Bless you. We can start wrapping it up. I think we are like almost half an hour in.
Yeah.
Remy's got to probably.
We got to get to kill Tony anyway.
Yeah,
We
get
got
it.
30 minutes.
You know.
I
How would you say your experiences at Kill Tony were?
Oh yeah, kill Tony. Let's talk
my
about that.
first, I was, I felt like I did good. I made some ladies gag in the front row off my first
Gag?
joke. Yeah. I got a joke where
PG-13 and all.
I talk about how I recently became a sugar daddy, and it's not because I'm rich, it's because I'm pre-diabetic and my nuts come out honey roasted, right? I heard on a podcast these girls talking about men who are pre-diabetic have sweet jizz.
Sweet jizz.
And everybody has a pineapple joke. I got a pineapple joke too, but I'm apprehensive because everybody's got fucking pineapple jokes. But this is
I don't have any pineapple.
I have a, what do you call
a lot
it?
of people do.
Asparagus joke.
Gross. That is already disgusting. I love it. I mean, that's what I do. And when I said my nuts come out honey roasted, there's 4 ladies in the front row, and one of them went, "Ugh," and their friends kind of chuckled. You see me point to them, and then I said I'm dating a furry. It's messed up. Every time I want to have sex, she lays on the floor and plays dead. And then Tony said, after I got done, you know who else plays dead? The audience in the middle of your set. And
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that when it was happening.
and then
The second one was pretty awesome.
it started great, and then I looked at Cam Patterson and I did my I'm the N-word joke, and then Tyler Fisher kind of like did this thing where it garnered an applause. I didn't see it. I thought people were laughing at what I did, and I wrote out the applause till my minute was over, and I didn't get to say any other jokes.
Oh.
And no big deal. The first interview was great. It talked about how I got to Austin from Oklahoma via the weed business. And then the second interview was great because it described how my folks came from America, from Jordan to America. And it felt
Hell
like I felt like when I got the most out of that second interview, I know he doesn't like people making jokes while the interview's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so when he asked me about my love life, and I said my auntie's looking at girls in the old country, Mike Gonzalez behind me, the drummer, he laughs. And so you see me turn around and look at him and be like, yeah, this one chick, real jihadi, right? And that's when Tony was like, all right. And that was it.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. I know what I want to talk about on this episode. I started a Milli Vanilli fan club page.
What is Milli Vanilli?
They're a late 80s pop music group that became famous from the lip syncing scandal. They're from Germany, and they're black Germans, and they came up breakdancing, and music producer saw them and thought they would be a great duo frontmen for this group that they had put together with a bunch of ugly people. And so they took the
What the fuck kind of story is that?
yeah, bro. And
Oh
when
my
I was in
God.
the 3rd grade, they were my favorite band. They won like half a dozen Grammys. They won MTV Music Awards, Video Music Awards.
All lip sync.
And then
All lip sync.
yeah, then they had a show and the tape broke in the middle of their friggin' concert.
Excellent.
They kind of spun out of control for a little bit. One of the guys ended up killing himself, and then
Oh no.
the guy that's alive has been able to capitalize on it now because they've had 3 different documentaries in the past 5-6 years. So I started this fan club page in 2014.
Wow.
I hashtagged Milli Vanilli and nothing came up. And I said, oh, I got to do something about that. And slowly but surely,
Okay, so you have like a whole fan base?
bro, over the last 4 years, It's grown from 1,000 to almost 7,000 people now.
So some diehard Millie fans.
They're all from like Europe, Germany, Brazil, South America. A lot of them are South American. There's a couple of ladies that pretty much are my moderators without them being moderators. The sister of the guy that killed himself, she hangs on to his fame a little too hard. She tried to start shit in my group. She tried to tell people what they can and can't say, and this, that, and the other. And then she tried to tell me what the fuck I could do. I was like, listen, you'll start your own damn
Hey, it's your group.
I blocked her ass.
I'm not a really
I
big
blocked her ass, bro. I kicked her out of the group, and then some lady hit me
starting
up.
fucking groups. Remy, what are you?
Some
Starting
other lady reached out to
Where
me
is
on
this
her
group?
behalf.
Where is this group?
It's on
Face-
Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
Millie Vanilli
Facebook.
Fan Club.
Anyone who
Millie
has
Vanilli fan club.
Now
That's,
there's like a dozen of them. I got the biggest one.
it's Remy's baby.
But fuck
get the
them,
one
man.
that has 7K plus like members.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Yeah, you'll see it.
Anything else you want to
But
plug?
Remy, tell us about your upcoming adventures. Where you headed? You said you were gonna move to New York. Is that your plan?
So
I would highly suggest that.
I have a couple shows here and another show in Oklahoma City. But yeah, we have an opportunity, Joe Filey and I, to produce shows in New York as we speak, and we're putting together a showcase.
Hell yeah.
Look out for our first showcase Sunday, October 26th at Broadway Comedy Club. JFC takes over New York City.
All right.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna.
Joe's solid.
I will put everything together and.
It was really good seeing you out there, man. I appreciate you.
Well,
showing
yeah,
me
man,
around.
New York. Remy, after the Kill Tony, the Madison Square Garden thing, these guys are like, oh, we're going down to whatever.
The stand. Yeah,
the
we walked to
stand.
the stand.
And they're like, oh, let's take a cab. I'm like, are you fucking crazy?
Yeah, we wouldn't.
Why are we taking a cab? And then they're
Well, we
like,
had-
oh,
there
no,
was a-
we'll go with the Oleg in his car. I'm like, no, we're walking. It's right over there.
There was a
And it was such a beautiful walk. Amazing.
comic
amazing.
from Montreal. Her name was Sanya Nanya. Shout out Sanya Nanya.
Sonia, you gotta come.
Yeah, she was one. I mean,
Yeah, Sanya,
but
and then we
ended up
went.
walking. We stopped at a McDonald's because she wanted to get some
Yeah,
ice cream.
and I.
I got recognized from Kill Tony being outside. It was cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, that was in Union Square.
Yeah.
Union Square. Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
other side of where the.
Yeah, empty.
I see that.
I think we're empty too.
You guys are the best. I appreciate you having me.
Thank you so much. Hell yeah.
I'll keep
Hell
you
yeah.
posted.
Hell yeah. What?
When's your next show around here?
I'm doing the Mustache Show Sunday.
We'll post it on the post.
I got it is the 19th. I'm doing a Mustache Show. I'm doing Poke the Bear on the 7th. That's a Tuesday. And then I'm doing the Scratch Off mic in November, I think. But we'll see what's up. I got a fucking Skink Fest stuff going on.
All right.
So yeah, come see me at the Green Room. Tuesday.
The green room.
Tuesday for Poke the Bear.
And Remy, yeah, thank you so much, brother. And we'll continue chatting, man. This is fun. We haven't done this in a while, and hope we'll be doing this
I'll
regularly.
be standing by for the footage, and be happy to share it with you guys.
Hell yeah.
Your family, when they send you those wife suggestions, can you send me copies?